Well, it looks like we're getting booted. Pretty annoying, but I got a backup spot, so we're good. The spot I was at the trailhead. I had seen people park there pretty much every day I went there, and there were people parked next to me when the cops rolled by. So it's even a spot on iOverlander. So that must have been like an unlucky night for me to stay there, because yeah, they just rolled through that day, it looks like. But I'm gonna go back to my original spot, but it is kind of a race to get a place, because it is not, I mean, it's big, but it's not huge. So I had to leave right away because my bus is pretty slow, and I needed to find a spot. So that's what I'm doing right now. All right, first bit is on the gravel. You gotta get the glasses on because getting sprayed by dust. But gonna be on here for a couple miles, and then I'll hit the single track eventually. Still on the gravel, about a half mile left. Amazing views though. All right, on the single track, and we're in for a long day. Looks like the west side, to the first half of the west side, is good and dusted. I'll still have to do it, part of it again on the way back, but just stopped and had a bar, refilled my water up, and I checked my time, and I've been going for elapsed time is almost 2 hours. I've gone 14.1 miles. So if I stick to this route, should be in for close to a 6-hour day. This trail has the best views, and I feel bad for not filming more on it, but I don't like putting the camera down and riding past it when I'm going past a bunch of people. It's obviously really busy. Well, I had my first crash in Sedona. I don't know what I did. I think it was that rock right there. Sent me over sideways. Bike tumbled down here. I fell on my side. Kind of got myself right there a little bit, but like didn't break any skin. I was really blessed not to have that bad of a crash. I Charlie horsed myself pretty good in the hip, so we'll see how we feel at the bottom of this trail. Adrenaline's starting to kick in, so I'm gonna go sit on that log and have a body armor really quick. All right, so it hasn't been 15 minutes yet. That's when usually adrenaline wears off, but I'm feeling good and calm now. So that was really not that bad of a crash. So far my hip doesn't hurt. I'm sure I'm gonna have a pretty good bruise on it, but that's probably still actually the adrenaline. So I'm gonna try and just get pedaling, get it moving. I'm a little over halfway done, so I would like to try and finish this if I feel good. Otherwise I can just take the highway back. All right, I took a different route home. I think the mileage will kind of turn out to be the same, probably still a little bit less than 40, but it'll still be a really big day on the bike. However, my original route was just mountain bike trail the whole time, and although I can still pedal with my hip, I don't have like the power that I need to do the technical climbs that you find here. So I just don't want to get sloppy and hurt myself even worse. So like, I wouldn't be surprised if I'm back on the bike tomorrow, but yeah, I'm just gonna be smart and head back now since I'm doing this alone. Also, I think like a rock or something went right in my palm, so my palm is pretty sensitive too. So yeah, just a good day to be, or a good time to be done. All right, I'm a couple miles from my bus, which is great, but I'm in quite a bit of pain. So I'm editing this video on the floor right now because it's kind of the best place for me to be. My hip hurts pretty good, and I'm saving ibuprofen for before I go to bed. Basically what I'm going to do right now is just kind of show you the route that I had planned out and then the route that I ended up completing. So basically what the route does is start at some dispersed campsites that are over on the west side of Sedona, and then I would take the Forest Service Road to trails on the east side. They go all along this area, all mountain bike trails over, and then Thunder Mountain Trail. That would take me to the trails over by Hangover, and then I'd go down past Broken Arrow and trying to think, Rocking Horse. I would end up going down and then across on the trails south of town. They are the trails all by that Yavapai parking lot, if you're familiar with the area. I would then go up back to the same trail system that would be on the west side of Sedona. That would lead me into a jeeping road and then back to my campsite. The totals on that would be pretty good amount of riding, and that is mostly on dirt, mind you. Here is what I ended up doing today. The map does look completely different. However, if you look at mileage, we are only about 0.3 miles short. We are at 39.23. Climbing is just under 3,000, so not quite as much climbing. So yeah, it was almost 4 hours of riding today. So quite a bit of riding, although a lot more was paved. So I'll show you kind of what I did here. So going all up here, this was all on gravel Forest Service Road, and then so is this part too. I then went south, and this was all on dirt right here, and then the map wanted me to travel across this point. However, the trail was rerouted and no longer bikeable, so I ended up going on the road down to here. This was all Thunder Mountain, and then I ended up crashing along this strip right here on Coyote Trail, and I popped out right here in Sedona. This is like Sedona proper right here. This is the 89A up through there, and I ended up taking this is all, this bottom part was the road, all paved road, bike lane, and then I went up. This was all paved road, and then all gravel road back down. Yeah, now that I've been sitting here for a few hours video editing, it has completely seized up, and range of motion is very, very low on the hips. So I looked, and it's all just like a bruise on my muscle. The bone is not bruised. I do have a scratch there, but really I walked away from a crash that could have been a lot worse. I had no skin broken whatsoever, which is amazing. So I'm very thankful that I walked away okay, but it might be a few days before I'm back on the bike.